Welcome to AI ConvoCast, where we bring you the latest in AI and tech innovation. Quick housekeeping. Check out the affiliate links in our description. Using them supports the show, and please don't forget to rate, review, and share if you like what you hear. Let's jump right in. Today, we will be covering Runway's launch of Gen 4.5 Whisper Thunder, a major update to their text-to-video technology. DeepSeek's release of two new models claiming performance on par with leading AI systems, and an important security patch from OpenAI for their Codex command line interface tool. Runway just dropped Gen 4.5, and they've given it the codename Whisper Thunder. This is their latest text-to-video model, and the company is positioning it as a significant step forward in motion quality, how well it follows prompts, and overall visual fidelity. Gen 4.5 maintains the same speed and pricing structure as Gen 4, which is good news for creators who are already using the platform. The model supports image-to-video, keyframes, and video-to-video transformations, and it can handle both photorealistic and stylized scenes. When we talk about state-of-the-art performance, Runway is claiming Gen 4.5 scores about 9 ELO points higher than VO3 Preview and around 20 ELO points above the current VO3. For context, ELO is a rating system that helps compare model performance. That said, the company acknowledges that Gen 4.5 still has some rough edges, particularly around causal reasoning and object permanence, meaning it can still struggle with tracking objects consistently through a scene or understanding cause and effect relationships. One AI creator testing the system said the motion quality looks unreal and called it the best they've tested. A Runway staff engineer explained their goal was achieving a fidelity boost without increasing the compute cost, which would have made it more expensive to run. DeepSeek has entered the conversation with two new models, V3.2 and V3.2 Speciale. The base V3.2 model is being positioned as competitive with some of the most advanced models out there, with DeepSeek claiming it scores on par with GPT-5H. The Speciale variant takes things further, reportedly beating Gemini 3 Pro on reasoning tasks and earning gold medal level performance on several prestigious competitive benchmarks, including the International Mathematics Olympiad, the Chinese Mathematical Olympiad, the International Olympiad in Informatics, and the International Collegiate Programming Competition. These are serious academic and programming competitions that test deep problem-solving abilities. In their paper, DeepSeek makes a bold claim that frontier labs hold no advantages besides compute, essentially arguing that with the right approach, smaller teams can match the performance of much larger organizations with bigger budgets. The V3.2 Speciale variant is particularly interesting because it was trained exclusively on reasoning data and is designed to handle extended reasoning with a reduced length penalty. In simpler terms, it can think through problems for longer without its performance degrading. One machine learning researcher commented that if these reasoning wins are verified, they represent a real shakeup in the field. A DeepSeek engineer noted that Speciale was specifically optimized to think longer without collapse, meaning it maintains coherent reasoning over extended chains of thought. On the security front, OpenAI has patched a significant vulnerability in Codex CLI that was discovered by Checkpoint Research. The flaw was a command injection vulnerability that could allow attackers to plant malicious configuration files that would trigger arbitrary command execution. To break that down, if a developer opened a project that contained one of these malicious config files, the Codex CLI tool could automatically execute commands chosen by an attacker without the developer realizing it. The root cause was that Codex CLI was automatically loading MCP server entries from project local files without sufficient validation. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol, which is a way for AI tools to interact with external services and data sources. OpenAI released a patch in Codex CLI version 0.23.0 to address the issue. This vulnerability highlights broader security considerations as AI-augmented developer environments become more common. When AI tools are given the ability to interact with your development environment and execute code, any security weakness becomes significantly more dangerous. A security researcher characterized this as a classic config parsing pitfall that becomes especially dangerous in AI development pipelines. OpenAI responded quickly, with a spokesperson stating they patched rapidly and are recommending all developers update to the latest version. The Gen 4.5 release represents continued progress in video generation technology, an area that has seen rapid advancement over the past year. Text-to-video models are becoming increasingly capable of producing realistic motion and following complex prompts, though challenges like maintaining object consistency and understanding physical causality remain active areas of development. The ability to generate high-quality video from text descriptions has implications for content creation, advertising, education, and entertainment. DeepSeek's V3.2 models signal that competition in large language model development continues to intensify, with newer entrants challenging the assumption that only the largest, most well-funded labs can produce cutting-edge results. The focus on reasoning capabilities, demonstrated through performance on mathematical and programming competitions, reflects an industry-wide push toward models that can handle more complex, multi-step problem-solving rather than just pattern matching or retrieval. The Codex CLI security patch serves as a reminder that as AI tools become more deeply integrated into developer workflows, the attack surface expands. Security practices need to evolve alongside these new capabilities, and both developers and AI companies need to remain vigilant about how these tools interact with local systems and what permissions they're granted. Thank you for listening to AI Convo Cast. Please don't forget to rate, review, and share if you like what you hear. Thanks and hope to see you again next time.